Yo, what's good with everybody, man? I'm back with another video. Shit, today, as y'all can see, we're gonna be smoking up this little guy. I'm gonna be telling y'all a little story of the first time I ever greened out. Shit was crazy. Yo, I'll catch y'all outside because I'm gonna be doing this shit outside. Yeah. What's good with everybody, man? Make sure y'all drop a like. Yo, so what's good with y'all, man? Fucking man, I'm already kind of high. I ain't even gonna lie. I smoked a joint before this. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna record a video. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. And we almost to 200 subscribers. If you haven't already, make sure you sub up. So anyways, guys, now that we got this shit lit and going, now let me get into the story. First time I greened out, I used to work at this pizza place. I'm not gonna say what pizza place it was. And I used to go in from 4 to 10, or actually 4 to closing. So that meant that after we closed down the store or the pizza place, we would get to like cleaning up. And so we would have to clean everything up, clean all the tables, you know what I'm saying? Sweep, mop, clean the bathrooms, wash all the dishes, you know, make sure everything was ready for the next morning. So anyway, there's this one night where, oh, keep in mind too, my cousin, or I have a cousin that would work there with me too. And he actually hooked that job up because he had been working there. And anyway, he hooked up the job. He's gonna be relevant because he's the one that I smoked with. That night he wasn't working. I hit him up. I was like, yo, you trying to blaze it after work? Like when I get out? He was like, yeah, come to my pad and whatnot. The city that I was working in was the same city that my cousin lives in. So anyway, I finished work like at 12. Went to his pad, whatnot. At this time, I actually hadn't gotten into like smoking flower a lot. I was more into like wax pens, dabs, shit like that. And so I wasn't really into flower yet. He had a pen too. He didn't have no flower that day. He was out, but he had a pen and I had a pen. So I pulled up. We were in the whip. This is when I was like sort of a rookie still to like blazing it. So we were just chilling in the car, blazing it. Fuck, I'm forgetting the story already. Long story short, we were blazing it. I had unlocked the car door a few minutes earlier because I was like, oh shit, what if I have to throw up, right? The car door was locked. So I was like, shit, okay, let me just unlock it right now just in case, because I was feeling kind of nauseous already. I was greening out. I was sitting there for like 2 minutes. Like, I almost threw up inside the whip. Luckily, I didn't. I fucking threw up outside. But wait, it gets even better. So, I don't know if I can get in trouble for this shit. Don't do this at home, all right? This is all for entertainment purposes only. I ended up telling him, bro, like I'm done, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go home. My dad got to work in the morning and, you know, I have his truck and whatever, so I gotta go home. I live about 10 minutes away from that city, right? I was like, yo, I gotta go home. I'm like, all right, later. I go inside the truck and I'm just like, fuck, like I'm too high right now, like. And so I lay my seat back. I'm just like, fuck, like I'm spinning out and whatnot. And then I'm like, fuck this, I have to throw up. I threw up again. I opened the fucking door and I'm throwing up. And my cousin isn't there anymore. He's gone. I threw up again. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go home, you know? But how am I gonna drive like this? So I was like, fuck it, bro, I gotta drive home. I have to. I was so high. I was kind of like scared to turn on the car, like turn on the truck and leave, you know? Because I was like, fuck, how the fuck am I even gonna drive? I turn on the truck, my heart's kind of beating. And keep in mind, I live in the country. From here to the next city over is like country. It's dark. I remember I was driving, but I was driving like in the middle of the road because my dad's truck is like wide and big, right? I felt like if I was more to the right, like I was gonna fucking crash or some shit. Hold on. I was driving. I got out the city I was in and I was like driving in more country roads, right? So I'm fucking driving, right? No cars anywhere because it was like 1 in the morning, 1:30 maybe. No cars out. I was driving in the middle of the road and I see a car coming. I'm like, fuck, I have to drive more to the right. Coincidentally, where we had to pass by each other, it was also like a bridge. The bridge was kind of like sketchy and like narrow. I managed to pass the car. I managed to not crash. So now I'm like, whew, okay, good. So I'm going and I'm on the last road. I'm on the last like block down to my house. And I'm like, fuck, I made it. Another thing that I didn't mention was that I felt like I was going super fast. I was going 50 miles per hour. I felt like I was going 100. Yeah, I was stupid high. So that was also another reason why my heart was racing, because I felt like I was going so fast, and I knew I wasn't. But I wasn't gonna drive way under the speed limit too, you know what I mean? That was gonna be kind of sketchy. I get to my fucking house. As I turn into the driveway, I feel like my stomach just like went all the way to the left side of my body. It was crazy, and like I got real nauseous. I parked. I threw up again. That was my third time throwing up that same night, and that was my first time ever greening out, you guys. Oh shit. I just hit the wood on the edge of the table. No.